All right, this is gonna be the intro to this podcast. Hey guys, thank you for watching the very first episode of Breaking the Blank. I forgot to record an actual intro during the recording, so here we are. I am Andrew A. Blank, and today I sat down with my good pal and co-host Mikey B to talk about, Sonic the Hedgehog for about an hour and a half, and then have a sick banjo jam session afterwards. We'll be doing new episodes of this brand new hit show pretty much whenever, but probably at least once a month with people I find interesting. Let us know what you think in the comments, go hit all those buttons, and enjoy the very first episode of Breaking the Blank. Inside baseball, but you get punished. You get punished on social media.
Is this a start? Are we starting?
It might be a cold start. If what I'm saying right now is funny, this will be the cold start. Hold on, I know I'm all over the place. Check this shit out. This is a this is a mic stand for a kick drum, so it's super heavy duty. But check this out. Oh, this is this is the pro move here. This is professional podcasting quality right here.
Morning.
But you get punished on social media for posting links to other social media. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, especially TikTok.
Yeah,
they're huge.
Like on Facebook, I gotta bring the level, the brightness down a little bit. But on Facebook, if I post a link to my sick new music video called "So Long" that just premiered a couple days ago as of recording this video.
Nice
you
plug.
get I'm gonna throw like 20 more in there for all my cool videos. But no, it staggers your reach. So because it's like you're advertising another social media website that fucking Facebook doesn't own. And I get that in a way, but the way to subvert that is that you're just supposed to somewhat, not vaguely, but you're supposed to just post maybe a thumbnail just as an image and just say new video today. And that's it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Just link in bio. And
yeah,
post it in your
because
link tree?
It's subverting one platform, shutting you down, and that forces people to go to the other platform and search for your name or whatever it might be, or just click it out of their subscriptions if they're already subscribed, and that boosts the algorithm. Because oh my god, it's so fucking frustrating. I hate this stuff so much.
Algorithm, man.
Literally, dude. But if you search for something, it recognizes that as that's more beneficial to that person than if somebody clicked a link to the video, because they're like, oh, somebody's searching for this. I mean, they really fucking want it. And I get all that, but it makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah, it should be just easy. I know TikTok is super fucking strict about it.
But I just remembered that I'm sorry, I want to hear what you want to say about TikTok, but I just remembered I have a crotch hole.
Nice, dude.
But the undies are black, so, and this, let's be honest, this camera's pretty good, but it's not that.
Subscribe to our Patreon to see.
Yeah, Patreon for the onset. I'm gonna cut out your face, just with a thumbs up, and just put it on this that just floats for the entire video.
Nice.
What about TikTok? You love TikTok, dude. You're on TikTok all day long.
It kind of pains me to say as a 27-year-old grown-ass man. TikTok is fucking tight, but it's a weird fucking, I don't know, man. If you ever want to get super weirded out but super entertained, go on to TikTok and just hit the live thing and just scroll.
And just let it go.
Dude,
live streams?
Yeah. On TikTok, dude.
I didn't know that was a streaming platform until 2 days ago.
It's fucking massive, dude. And there's so many weird little pockets of it too. There's these places in somewhere in Asia. I'm gonna assume China.
Fucking wow.
Am I canceled, dude? First
2 minutes. 2 fucking minutes. First podcast. You're talking about Asia, dude, or canceled?
Dude, they sell
Shane Gillis over here, dude.
Yeah. Oh.
The big dog.
They sell anything from just gems, cheap gems, and they put them in it's these pools, and there's a machine in the bottom and it just shakes them up, and you pay for scoops of them. And
is it the rotary? What the fuck are they? Is it the rock polishing tumblers?
Yeah, something
all right,
like that.
Those are sick as hell.
It's in a fucking kind of a kiddie pool, and it's just a massive thing.
Kiddie, what? It's so fucking canceled already.
Kiddie pool.
Oh, kiddie pool.
What did you think I said?
I don't know. I heard kitty and pee, and I got scared for a moment. That was pretty funny. was a good show. Keep going.
And I don't know, people just pay for like scoops of these fucking gems or whatever. Like it was like D12s too.
I love D12.
Yeah, and people.
It's my favorite band. Do you ever D12?
Yeah, dude.
Right. Eminem.
These chicks don't even know the name
It's
of
the
my
only.
band.
It's the only song I know. But so I'm stomping all over your cool
it's all right.
TikTok
I'll go
story.
fuck myself.
The people in real life are paying for scoops,
Yeah,
and what do they
dude.
do with the scoops?
And then they just mail them out to the people
Oh, so
that order them. But like you would think, oh, that's got to be like a really weird niche thing.
yeah.
But there's like 700 people viewing, and it's like constant orders coming in, and you just do it right off the TikTok shop.
So do you get to watch your order being like packaged
Yeah,
live?
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
the
And
thing?
I think that's kind of like they say your
okay.
name, and you'd be like, "Oh, look what you got! You got a crystal skull!" Like, Pokemon cards are also huge on TikTok, dude.
Yeah, I've
Like,
heard
that's-
that.
Like, I have a really good. Found this guy on TikTok, and we became good friends. Sapling6, check him out. He's the fucking man.
Don't check them out.
Oh shit!
Don't you dare use
hey, you
my.
got your plugs. I got
Don't you
mine.
dare use my platform for your schlock.
He's a good dick. He's a good guy.
He's a good dick.
But he's like on the smaller end. But like, there's some like pokey tubers or whatever you want to fucking call them. That'll do the same thing. Like they'll have like a website or like a menu where you order packs or like slabs, like graded cards, and some of these people have like 5K viewers, and they'll like make 10 grand in like an hour just selling stuff.
Oh,
It's
like
fucking-
live people watching. They have like an even
It's
bigger following.
wild.
Holy
And like
shit.
TikTok kind of like put a kibosh on it a couple months ago because they were missing out on all their money, and like they got a lot stricter and started banning a lot of these things. But now you have to order like through the TikTok shop, and it's kind of weird with like to circle back to what you were saying about like promoting other websites on other websites and all that stuff.
I already
like,
forgot what I was saying, so I'm glad you remembered.
like a lot of these people be like, oh, instead of like they can't use the word dollars, they say like berries or pokeballs.
Oh,
It's
dude.
like, and like here's like, and they can't type out Venmo or PayPal. They just put like V, and then the word, and then their username, and then PP. You know what I mean? It's just like because TikTok is cracking down.
I don't know if there's a word for that kind of like swapping words for censorship reasons.
Loophole.
Yeah, or if there's a specific phrase for like what, like a catch-all term for like unalive, like
Yeah,
saying unalive.
yeah.
Do you know Jinxie?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Did you?
Jinxie- yeah,
He's a goofball, but I've
fucking love Jinx.
he just big things are happening for Jinxie. He just started his podcast. I'm starting this podcast. I mean, him and I are about the same level of fame, honestly, or right around there. He got the idea for me, honestly. But have you listened to his new
I listened
Queso?
to Moist Critical,
Love
and
him.
with Queso,
Who's the third episode?
Sneeko, and that guy.
I don't know Sneeko.
Fuck Sneeko, dude. He's like,
I've heard he's a bad guy.
yeah, he sucks, dude. I've only seen clips. I've never actually watched his stream. I don't think he's like a gamer. Like I'm sure he plays games, but I think he's more of like he's turned into like a vlogger. Like, which
I've never watched vloggers.
the only like live stream vlogger I'll watch is Andy Milonakis because
Yeah.
he's fucking. It's Andy Milonakis, and he's like,
He's
that's
a
my child, and
goofball.
he's just funny, and he just like goes around and eats cool people and like eats
Eats
cool
cool.
food.
Wow.
Oh shit.
He's saying it. He's fat, dude.
Yeah. Well,
He's a husky guy. He'll tell you that.
I watched a compilation of him being mistaken for a woman, and it's just like 18 different clips of people going up like, "Excuse me, ma'am," and he just starts like hysterically laughing.
Yeah.
I'm a dude.
There's that famous clip of him. He's trying to buy cigarettes, I think. I'm sure there's a lot of these, but there's that one in particular that I remember watching, and it out of context, and especially if you don't know who he is, he just looks like such an asshole. Because like he looks like a kid. He's got the disease or whatever,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. So, but what I guess what I'm saying is that I always go back and forth is that like he's like almost 50 now, right?
Yeah, no, he's old. He's middle aged. Like, because when was the Andy Milonakis show? That was like,
Dude, I was in.
I'm gonna guess 2008
Yeah.
ish, give or take.
I was if I was in high school, it was like I was a freshman, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like that was like some of like the earliest stuff I watched, at least on like MTV. Like, or was it MTV?
Might have been Comedy Central.
I don't remember, but like that, like kind of era of the same time I was watching Andy Milonakis show, I was watching like Robin Big and
Dude.
like Bam's Unholy Union and Viva La Bam, like that whole like.
You were into those?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like I was a little fucking wannabe skater kid. I just love like, anarchy, dude. Like
I was really into Jackass, but I didn't glom onto the other stuff. But with Andy Milonakis, it was like, I guess the point I was trying to make is that it's compelling to me because it can appear like he's being an asshole and these people are being like obtuse, but from their perspective, he does kind of look like a kid. But from his perspective, he's been a fucking adult for longer than we've been alive, and he has to deal with the frustration of people thinking that he's not what he identifies as. I hate to say that, but that's the truth of it. So it's just like, damn, that shit sucks. At least he uses it to be funny.
How much money do you think he's got? Do you think he's like
Milonakis?
Do you think he's like set? Because like that show probably made like a good chunk of money, but like
everybody I knew loved that show.
Yeah, but like,
but it wasn't huge.
Exactly, it was kind of like it's more or less like a niche kind of show, like a little.
It was kind of I hate to say flash in the pan, as if anything I've ever done mattered. You know what I mean? But it wasn't the biggest show, so he probably wasn't set from that. But probably his following. Does he do comedy?
I don't know if he does stand up, but I know he does his live streams, and I know like there's always.
I know there's a lot of people
maybe
watching that.
Like 1 to 2K.
Whoa.
Maybe that might be depending on what he's doing.
That's pretty.
I'd put money on it. It's like probably in that neighborhood.
That's pretty.
Just like solid. You get 1,000 subs a month. Like you're chilling, like,
dude.
Financially.
Yeah. There's always that principle of it's kind of old fashioned now, but like with a band, they're like, if you have 1,000 fans, it'll give you $10 each or whatever. That's like 100,000 a year, and it's like, yeah, you'll never have just 1,000 people that like your stuff that are all also willing to give you 100 or whatever it is. But like, if you have that core, if you get an audience big enough that it contains those people, you're good for the most part. You know what I mean? That's a living.
Yeah.
So he probably does that. I mean, I guess we could probably just Google what the fuck Andy Milonakis does.
But I'd rather just wonder about it than be ignorant still, you know?
And yeah.
Speaking of like band and like money, you're a lot more into this world than I am.
I thought somebody was knocking on my door.
It's the neighbors.
It's my special, our special secret guest that's coming on. Yeah, I'm a big band boy.
I was reading, I don't know if it was like a video, or I was reading that like a majority of like bands or like artists' profits come from like selling merch, like T-shirts at like shows or online and stuff. It's wild. I mean, think about
the margins are so much bigger on it than anything else.
You sell a tour T-shirt for $35 at the show. It probably cost $3 to make, if that.
Yeah, especially if they're buying in big quantities.
Yeah,
Gildan's like hooking them up.
It's wild.
Or especially if they're signed and that their label has a relationship with whatever the manufacturer are.
It drives me nuts when like bigger artists, one, have like shitty like T-shirt designs, or like two, like tour concerts or posters. Just like, dude, what? How? Like,
how is this?
You
bad?
have infinite amount of money when it comes to like creating like a cool design. Like anyone would probably work with you for the most part. Like, and that's what you came up with. Like, that's what you decided. Same with like album covers.
When they're bad,
I can't stand an album cover where it's just like a picture of an artist's face, unless there's like a cool design or anything. Yeah. But it's just like, if it's literally just like a close up. Like I think of like Ariana Grande, one of her albums. It's just like her caked in makeup. And it's just like a side shot of her face with no cool background. It's just like,
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
like that's
maybe
I don't know.
Maybe it's different for girls.
Yeah,
but I get what you mean. I'm kind of guilty of this because I haven't put out a lot of music, but whenever I put out like a new song on YouTube, it usually needs to have some sort of cover. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've already spent months making this song. So I'll try to take a cool picture of myself, which sounds weird, but then like edit it enough that it looks like intentional work was put into it, give it some sort of visual interest. But yeah, just like picture of a person and it's like black and white. You're just like, bruh.
Yeah, that's been done.
Come on.
Like the first person did it, cool. Edgy, sure. But like, I don't know, like if I was a talented artist or a successful artist, I would want to put like effort.
If you have the resources,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Why not? Yeah. Especially, can you imagine like, I feel like any successful touring bands, you just throw out a feeler in a story and like you get like 90 messages from people that are like, I will do amazing work for free. Mm-hmm. It's like, all right, let's go.
And some of those guys are sick, dude. Like I think of like some of the deadheads that like travel around
You fucking did it?
Yeah, dude. Do you know what Shakedown Street is?
Is that a song?
It's a song, but it's also like it's like a part of the Deadhead culture. Like every time before a show, like Shakedown Street, it's like where like all the vendors go and like you can buy anything from like posters to rings to beanies to pins to literally any type of drug you could ever imagine. It's on Shakedown, but like that's cool. Like I've some of the coolest artwork and people I've met has been at like Shakedown, like before these shows, and it's just
it's like the Diagon Alley of Deadhead.
Exactly, dude. It's like, you want this cool Grateful Dead pin or a tank of nitrous? Like,
yeah, it's
you
like
pick.
It's a 50. You're doing like Reddit 50-50. Yeah. You're gonna get one or the other. I'm at actually. I feel like that's really a really good analogy for what it is, because the characters would be all the same, maybe just a little bit differently colored. Like
Dead shows.
Welcome weird, to the show. Just reach into my witch's cauldron and pull out what your heart desires.
I just picture like Gargamel from the Smurfs. Yeah. Are the Smurfs? Yeah.
Yeah, he was the big bad boy. First, I thought you were talking about the big spider guy from Harry Potter.
Is that a sick fucking reference?
Harry Potter. That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Let's just try to get really funny references the whole time.
Cool, dude.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah. Rogue the Bat.
Rogue the Bat.
Yeah. What's the big motherfucker from Sonic with the purple and gray guy? It's like a big cat. What's his fucking name? you're gonna die when I tell you he's fishing. He's always
what
fishing.
That big cat character's name is.
Is it Andrew?
No. Well, yeah. It was originally. His name's Big the Cat.
Big the Cat. Oh, okay. Great. That's all right.
It's rough. Yeah. I do that all the time. And I was like, what's that cartoon from the 90s that we watched when we were kids where it's like it's a cat and a dog at the same time and they're combined? The cat dog. Fuck. Yeah, what about Big the Cat?
I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's weird. You turn the lights and the camera on and everything gets stressful. Sonic the Hedgehog, dude.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
That was a big thing. We were talking about that and the BTS before we were shooting, before we were rolling, before we shot those people and started recording this podcast. You're a big Sonic man.
Dude, I used to be. I haven't. Last actual Sonic game I played was on the Wii.
Fucking fake fan.
Yeah, I know.
What? Did you play like
Sonic
06?
And the Black Knight.
Oh, man.
And it was dog shit, dude. It was so. I saw the fucking cover and like the back of the game. I saw Knuckles.
It looked dope.
And this fucking armor, and I was like, Sonic and swords and like Arthurian. Fucking.
It was. Yeah.
How could this be lame?
Literally, that's what it was, right? It's like they took Sonic and they put it into the story of King Arthur, with some fantasy elements.
Yeah, and like the sword, it's like a talking sword, which cool. I can get down with that. But it has like a stupid fucking face, dude. It's like the face of that ladybug on the fucking sword.
How dare you? That was my mom's.
Yeah, sorry.
But no, I remember watching footage.
It's just like the goofiest, and like it was like motion controls when they're still trying to make that work.
I was gonna say, is that the one where you like? There's a lot of sections where you can't go backwards, or is that Secret Rings?
Yeah, I think it was that one.
Oh, okay.
And it was
I didn't play either.
Dog shit. But Sonic Adventure 2 is in my top 20 games. Phenomenal, dude. It's
boy. Damn boy.
Sonic Heroes is fucking great too.
Step Down.
Yes, I definitely Step Down, but it was fun. I like the different team element and like that.
Well, take me. Take me through your Sonic journey. Like, did you start with the originals on the Genesis?
No, I was too young. Fuck you.
Well, you're probably because that probably makes sense because I have three older brothers, and my next oldest brother is 12 or 13 years older than me. So like I got tons, and I have cousins that are like half that age older than me. So I had access to all their hand-me-downs. But you have one older brother, but he's my age, right? He's only a year or two older
30.
than you.
Yeah, he's 30. He was born in 93.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be 30 this year, dude, bro.
30.
Sucks. So if you didn't have older cousins or anything, I guess you probably didn't have some of those older systems.
It had to be GameCube.
The GC, the NGC?
Dude, I remember
or the GCN, excuse me.
Fucking Christmas I got my GameCube, and it came with the Zelda, like it was
Wind Waker, dude?
No, it was a demo.
Oh, the demo disc.
Demo of Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and like some of the older like 8-bit ones, like
it was called original. It was called like Triforce Quest or something.
And then I got Sonic Adventure 2 and like Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Heroes, and that's when I like fell in love with it, dude.
How old were you? This is elementary school?
Yeah.
What it was for me.
I mean, when did Wind Waker come out? Whatever year that was.
I don't remember. I don't think
year.
it wasn't a launch title, but it came out shortly after the GameCube launched.
I still have all of my games. I barely have any of the like actual cases, but they're just wrapped up in my like childhood room's dresser in like a fucking sweatband and like in a stack like this.
Yeah, just keeping them
some of them
safe and sound.
Yeah, some of them work. Some are scratched as shit because I was just a little degen. I still have my original memory. I don't have the GameCube anymore. That got lost into the ether somewhere, but I still have the memory card.
Hell yeah.
My mom.
What color? Which one did you get?
Black. I had the Wavebird too. I got that for a
the
birthday
big,
one year,
the big
dude.
Perpy Wavebird?
Nope,
Or the
gray.
yelly? Oh, the gray.
Gray.
All right.
And
I never
that
had
was
the
a birthday,
Wavebird.
dude. I thought it was the coolest fucking thing.
It was.
Like,
wireless controller? Who
that
cares if it's 50 pounds?
That had to be like one of the first. Right?
I think it was.
Had to be up there, dude. Like, maybe not the first, but like.
We might be fake gamers. I think it was the first like official. I'm sure that,
Best
you know,
one.
since like the Super Nintendo, there was probably like shitty wireless controllers, but like I think it was the first like officially released wireless controller.
I used to.
It was so big.
So I had like a PS1, but I was super fucking young. And that was like more like my older brothers. And I remember like vaguely playing some games on that, like Crash Bandicoot, and like some stuff like that. But like the GameCube.
Those are the before. But yeah, same here. Yeah. The fucking. I didn't have a PlayStation, but I remember playing those games like with the D-pad. Like platform. I mean, platformers made sense, but like Crash and like 3D
Spyro.
games.
I remember playing Spyro very vividly.
But before, did I say D-pad? Before you had the analog stick?
Yeah.
That shit sucked.
I know.
I hated
rough,
that.
Dude.
Like, did you have a DS?
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Yes, dude.
Hell yeah.
Don't get me started, bro.
Did you get the Mario 64, right? That's what everyone had.
Yeah, I played that.
That was so fucking hard with just a D-pad.
Bro.
It made that game so much harder. Bruh.
Speaking of DS, dude, this is some of the best memories of my fucking Dark Souls. Best memories of like, this is probably middle school, like early. No, it's definitely middle school. Everyone on my bus basically had a DS, and we would all play like community play or whatever the fuck it's called. And so we would
DS download, right? Because you didn't have to have the game sometimes, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I think you still had to play the game, but we play like all together on the way to school. Like everyone had a DS. Like it was fucking like Tyler had it. And, like his brother
Don't say his name here.
Why? I love Tyler.
We do love Tyler lots of shits. He's the drummer from Lazarus Vector, the band that I'm in. Love Tyler. Shout out to Tyler.
He's a good guy.
Fuck that guy, dude. That's like, oh my god. This is like, we're getting too big brain for me, but like my I feel like I always felt like my class, I had like friends in my class kind of, but it was just like at school friends. And I didn't feel like anyone was really into games, and there was some, but I wasn't really like friends with those kids. And it wasn't until I started like hanging out with dudes from your grade, which is a grade below me, that I'm like, these guys are fucking sick. I remember I was the first person, this sounds so dweeby, at my babysitter's in elementary school, I was the first person that brought a DS there. And everyone was like, what the hell is that? And like a couple of them ended up getting it, but we never got to do that like online play. So like, that's exactly what I want to be doing. Like, Mario Kart, like on the way to school.
Dude, it was the best.
That is sick as hell.
Like I literally would look forward to going to school just to play Mario Kart on the bus with all the homies for like,
dude,
like 20, 30 minutes, whatever, however long the bus ride was.
Yeah.
It's the best. We'd all like talk shit, like look over the seat, like,
yeah, dude. Oh man.
Good times, man. And there was a couple other like Diddy Kong Racing on the DS. I remember playing that a little bit.
Did they put it on the DS?
Yeah, but it wasn't like the original. It was like a remake or like a whatever it was.
Was it?
I got a deep dive for you. It was Metroid Prime
Hunters, dude. The demo?
Yeah. Well, I had the actual game, dude.
You did?
Yeah, and I remember I used to play it with a couple of guys from my grade at like lunch. That was in elementary school because I remember playing like at the lunch table.
Not to dox you, did you? I guess it doesn't really matter. Do you go to Saranac?
Yeah, I went to Saranac from
elementary?
3rd to 5th grade, but then I was in Cadyville from kindergarten to 2nd, and then
okay.
I was in the weird transition when Cadyville was like starting to close down.
Yeah.
And
dude, rest in peace. That place was sick.
Dude. Big live there.
Dude, don't dox it.
Dox it.
He's not super public.
No, it's all right.
Dude, you're touching my knee with your foot,
no,
dude.
Barely. Sorry.
Don't get me all. We're trying to do a show. I'm gonna get excited.
I look professional like this.
yeah, you look great. I'm letting it all hang.
What are we fucking talking about?
We're talking about. So you're in the transition of the school shutting down.
Yeah, and they were like getting.
Was it just why did the
funding, lack of people living in.
And we were kind of saturated. We had a lot of elementary schools in our area that people could go to. 2 of them closed down, right? 2 of them?
Dannemora was probably open when we were still younger. Like
that was where I went to kindergarten and I think first grade. I didn't go to Morrisonville until second grade.
But now it's just Morrisonville and Saranac.
Yeah, man.
Gotta love it.
That's where all the cool kids were. I was
pissed.
Yeah.
When I had to move, dude.
So you got up to second grade before?
Yeah.
Katyville closed, and then you had to go to Morrisonville or Saranac?
Yeah. And that's where I met a lot of people, like a lot of my friends now that like I'm still friends with.
Yeah, dude.
Like obviously people in Katyville, like I'm still like have contact with, but like some of my lifelong friends I met when I moved to Saranac.
Dude.
I stayed in the same house, but like I switched schools.
Right.
You know?
That's so weird having a school closed because we're all over the place, but whatever.
Content.
This is real shit. What's funny is we both wrote like notes, and we're kind of like working through them naturally, but like none of this has followed.
No, but it's fun.
But it's working.
I'll have a good time.
It's funny. I guess what I'm saying, it's funny that you can plan and like have an idea of how something's gonna go, and then you get into it, you're like, oh, it's fine, but it's not at all what I set it up for. Anyway, what happened to me is I was the first class to get fucked in elementary school because Morrisonville was K to 6, but they decided to put 6th grade into the middle school at Saranac. So I was the first class that we never got to be the oldest kids in elementary school because we just got pushed right into
shafted.
Yeah, we got to be like second. We got to be vice presidents of elementary, but then they fucking sent us. I'm still mad about it.
You got edged.
I got edged, dude. I was almost there.
Bastard.
I was so excited for 6th grade, but then they pushed us, and then you just became the freshman of middle school, and that shit sucked. It was scary. You walk into the wrong class all the time, you start crying.
Yep.
That shit sucked. But then you went home and you could play your GameCube and play a good Sonic Adventure.
Dude.
I do want to bring it back to Sonic because the thing that I think like just really continues to shock and awe me is that like you just like nobody could explain who you are by looking at you. You're like the most enigmatic, like I don't know, like you kind of seem like you would look one way, but then it's just not. That's not at all.
Yeah, dude.
Like it was like maybe like I don't even remember. It was relatively recently when you dropped the Sonic Adventure bomb me. Nobody I knew. Like pretty much my entire life, like they knew Sonic Adventure, but nobody really had it or played it. Like maybe a couple of my true homies, but like that game was fucking my entire life.
Yeah,
in elementary school.
The Chow breeding, bro.
Chow Garden, dude.
Way too much fucking time into that as a child. And like,
why won't they make it as a fucking mobile app game, dude? Just do it, Sega. It's what everyone wants. You'll finally make money.
Sega.
I refuse to say it until
Are
they
they
bring
even a
back
company still? They still do stuff.
They're still doing stuff.
They just make shitty games now. They don't.
Well, you could argue they always have, but
yeah,
they're still doing Sonic stuff.
I don't. They need. I hate when like.
In movies.
What?
They got the Sonic movies, dude.
I haven't seen them, but I heard they're actually pretty good. Have you seen them?
I've just seen the first one. It's a kids movie.
Which is like that's the same thing with like the Super Mario movie. Like it's meant for kids.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Mario movie I think was better than like Mario movie is like a kids movie, but it's how do I say this? Mario movie is like a safe Hollywood kind of like kids movie. There's some stuff for the adults, but like they focused on the quality first, and then like like. But with Sonic, it seemed like it was more like a
little edgier.
Yeah, but there wasn't a lot of stuff for adults. It was really weird.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen this. I haven't seen either of the Sonic movies.
It's worth watching if you like Sonic, but Mario's way better.
I'm gonna check it out. But they're making a Knuckles TV show.
I did see that.
Did you see the
trailer? I saw the trailer. Perplexing.
Like Knuckles is like one of my favorite like
dude. He's a fighting freak
because he's just a badass. Dude. Like 9-year-old Mike was like, "Oh, that guy's fucking cool."
Do you remember Pumpkin Hill, dude?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. With the treasure hunting.
Ain't gonna let it get to me. Yeah, dude. Knuckles was always my favorite too. I broke my. I'm stomping all over everything you're trying to say. Originally, he was a villain.
Yeah.
In the second game, in Sonic 2, have you played those ones?
I don't think so.
It broke my fucking heart that he was a bad guy.
I know.
I mean, he was more like a rival
He
than
starts
like
off
a villain.
way in the anime. It's not
Sonic
Japanese.
X?
Yeah, Sonic X. He kind
Yeah.
of starts out.
I never
as, like,
watched. I never.
dude, you
watched Sonic
should.
X.
I mean, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I remember watching it as a kid and being hyped. It's like, oh, this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was like Japanese made or not, but you know, like those weird, like
I think it
it's
was
anime, but it's American made, so it's not anime.
Yeah,
you know?
like Avatar.
Yeah.
That blew my mind when somebody said that.
Yeah. Or
that there was-
Castlevania. Have you seen the Castlevania show?
I watched. You told me that I should. I watched the first 3 episodes when they came out a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This is dope," but
Dude,
I just didn't stick with it.
One of my favorite. We're getting off topic again, but fuck it. One of my favorite
Castlevania's worth
animated
it, dude.
shows, dude. It is so good. From like the animation to the writing, the humor, like the character development. There's fucking
like,
boobs
boobies.
in it, dude. Yeah.
That's the main part, honestly.
What else more could you want?
What's my camera say? Can you read that? We got a little error message on there. I'm afraid. Movie
recorded has been stopped automatically. Shh.
That's fine.
What do we do?
There's a limit on.
Please pause for a commercial break.
Damn, does that mean we've been going 40 minutes? Dude, it's been 40 minutes.
No, 20 maybe.
I might. I can just obviously edit this. Wow, no, we might have been going that long. Yeah, the camera can only record in 20-minute segments. It's some sort of weird rule with DSLRs.
Damn.
It can only record for like 20 minutes at a time, and it'll link it twice, so you get 40 minutes, but then it auto stops. It's some sort of. It's like a bullshit thing to make. It's a predatory thing. I'm pretty sure. Maybe somebody can correct me on this. It's a predatory thing to make you buy a video camera instead of using your DSLR that can shoot video. But like, it's the best solution. Anyway.
Fuck you, Ken.
We were talking about Sonic X,
Castlevania,
and then we got a booby
Yeah,
Castlevania.
dude.
I remember thinking it was sick. It's bizarre when an American production company, like an animation studio, I should say, like, or quote unquote American, everything's like international now, but when they try to do anime, but it's not an anime studio.
Yeah.
It feels different, but sometimes it's sick. I remember thinking Castlevania, I'm like, I can tell that this isn't like, because the Japanese studios, they just are so brutal.
Yeah.
They like go 1,000%, and you can just feel that. It's because they've been doing it it's Japanese, it's where it's from. But I remember thinking, I'm like, damn, this is really damn good,
dude.
I know it's not
only
Japanese,
gets
but I'm like,
better,
this is
dude.
dank.
It only gets better. The first season's kind of weird. I think there's only like 4 episodes. Pretty sure there's 4 seasons, and like season 2, 3, and 4 have like maybe 12 episodes each, and they just recently released a sequel.
Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest.
No.
Did they talk? Hold on.
There's like references to them.
Yeah. Does it follow the Belmont family?
Yeah, so it's like post.
What?
So the original, without
Malone?
too many spoilers.
Careful.
The
Watch out.
Castlevania show is like
Castlevania fans.
he's like the last Belmont. He's the last of his line, and like the Belmont like home has been destroyed, and he's just been a drunk for years traveling around, and then it's like his redemption, more or less.
What's his name?
Trevor Belmont.
It's fucking Trevor?
Yeah.
He's in one of the games. Holy shit. All right. I didn't know it was that.
I don't think he is. I don't know though.
No? I thought he was.
I think you're.
Maybe I'm a silly
think you're
goose.
false.
What about Alucard?
Alucard's in there. He's a big part, and he's
All right.
fucking sick. So they had the original Castlevania, and they just recently, it's Netflix too, came out with Castlevania Nocturne or Nocturnal, and it's about Richter Belmont. Which
dude!
and he is in it. And,
He's from Super Castlevania, right? He's the big
think so.
motherfucker that looks like He-Man with the whip.
That's Simon.
That's Simon.
And he's the blonde. Richter is blue.
I know a lot about
with the
Castlevania.
headband, dude. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's in Smash too.
Yeah, he's from I think Super Castlevania was the 4th game because it was on Super Nintendo. I think Simon's Quest sucked and no one liked it, but I think Castlevania 3, I think that's where he's from.
I don't know. I'm not super well versed in the actual games. The only game.
Wow, fake fan.
Only Castlevania game I have played is Symphony of the Night,
So fucking
and it's all about Alucard. And it's fucking.
Yeah.
That game was made in like '99.
Yeah, dude.
And it's still like phenomenal. Dude.
That's
like,
what,
it's
like,
held up. Like remake.
That's where
that
the term
game, dude.
Metroidvania comes
I know.
from. Like obviously that and Metroid. I had it on my Game Boy.
Back to fucking Metroid, dude. Metroid
Right?
Hunters was such a cool idea,
man.
and like all the different characters, it was kind of like Overwatch, dude.
Oh, it was
Like minus like the tanks and stuff.
that's
but,
gonna be
like,
the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Metroid was the original Overwatch, and we're both like, huh?
but, like why like that game I don't know, could have been so much cooler. Like it was a lot of fun, but I feel like it should have been bigger.
I thought so too. I think it was probably stifled a lot by the DS not. I almost called it the Switch, dude. Oh my god! But the DS not having online capability. It had the local network.
Yeah.
So maybe it was that. I had the demo, which had like a reduced form of the multiplayer and maybe like the first hour of gameplay or whatever. Mm-hmm. I thought it was so sick. It was like so scary, kind of.
Yeah, it was
when
like
you play
edgier.
as a kid.
Metroid's always had that like edgier, dark.
Yeah.
What is I had another Metroid game on GameCube.
Prime, dude.
Yeah, dude, and that was like scary. It was kind of like
that game still looks better than some new games that are coming out. I don't understand it. And this is super perplexing too, but like there's 2 sequels. There's Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and then there's the third one. I can't remember what it's called. Dark Fusion or some shit. Super edgy, the edgiest one.
Edgelord.
The edging. Though the second and the third one, even like the remasters or like the upscaled, they don't look as good as the first. I don't know what they did. Nintendo like sold their souls to the
I don't know,
the gaming gremlin.
Metroid is such like a cool like series.
Make you break your goddamn controller though sometimes really hard.
I know. They just came out with, I can't remember the name, but like a newer one. And apparently it was like really good, but it was like a traditional like platformer like Metroid game, like one like the originals. And it was kind of like that with just like a little bit of graphics and like 3D.
Oh yeah, I can't remember that was. I remember that was people were like, hell yeah,
and that's cool. But like, make more like Prime and stuff like that, or like Hunters, so like, good. And it was just cool to like it expanded on the Metroid universe a little bit. Like it's not just Samus is the only bounty hunter. It's not just a Samus and Ridley story. There was like 10 maybe other different bounty hunters with like their own lore and backstory and like different alien species. I was like, why go off of that?
Why not?
Yeah, that was so fucking cool. Like,
I wanted to give props to Hunters on the DS because it had, I think it had some sort of connectivity with Prime. No, that was on the Game Boy. You could use the Game Boy Link and play it with, Metroid Fusion. Did you play Metroid Fusion with Game Boy Advance?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, that game's fucking sick as hell. You want to talk about it? There was a sequence, I'm going to forget what I was talking about before this because I'm going off on this, but there's a sequence, the point that every Metroid game for the most part starts the same. You land on a planet and it's like, oh, my powers fell off.
My power cells are
scattered
low.
across this planet somehow. Yeah. But that happens and Samus loses like a majority of her suit, or she's in a different suit for some reason.
Zero suit Samus, dude.
Oh. Don't get me started. Once I found Rule 34 in middle school, it was all over. But her suit gets like infected by some sort of it's like a symbiotic,
it's like the Flood.
Kind of, yeah. And it's called Dark Samus. I think I had a cooler name. But there's this fucking horrifying. You want to watch the fucking horrifying sequence I'm talking about real quick?
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
It is Dark Samus too.
Dark Samus, yeah.
Dark Samus is in Smash too.
Maybe I'll put it on the screen right now for the viewers to watch at home. But like you're like Samus, you're hiding in a place that Dark Samus can't see you if it is Dark Samus, and she just like walks by. But there was like on the Game Boy Advance, it wasn't quite a cutscene. But it would sometimes be like an animated image that they could show while like text plays and music. So it was like a cutscene, and it was fucking scared because it showed her face, like, but it was like her eye. She was like looked like Gooigi. You know who Gooigi is? Yeah. She had like these horrible, scary green eyes.
Yeah.
And all the music would cut out, and it just have like this ominous. I think it just had like and just her footsteps. It just fucking scared the shit out of me,
dude. There's like, I don't know much about it. Like I've watched a couple of videos and read some things, but there's like a lot of lore behind Metroid and stuff, and like something about like
huge
Samus's power suit and like some ancient alien civilization.
The Chozos, dude.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with
like,
Chomos.
Imagine if they made a show about that.
Oh, there's so much potential.
Speaking of video game shows, did you watch the Halo show?
I can't do that,
dude. I watched the first episode. I was like, this is fucking sick.
Really?
And then I really liked the first episode. I thought it was cool, and I got to see the Spartans in like live person, and it looked fucking cool.
That sounds.
And then I got to like episode 6, and like in episode 2, spoiler, Master Chief takes his helmet off, and it's just some guy. It's like, why?
Episode that happens.
Yeah, it's like second or third. It's like that was his whole thing, that you don't see his face, and like
I need a weapon.
Yeah, and there's like some like orphan girl, and that takes up like 40% of the story. And it's like, I don't care, but like show me Master Chief and like the Spartans and like that's why people love Halo. They don't care about these fucking random people. Like, and it's just the dialogue's kind of shitty.
Like,
the acting's mediocre. Like,
there with anything, it's like with like when you ever watch like a Godzilla movie.
yeah,
Like, the camera just can't be on Godzilla for an entire movie.
Yeah.
It's cool. I mean, I'd like that, but they can't make a movie like that. I get it, but yeah, if like, cause like I guess what I'm saying is I understand that other people and like humans or whatever, like normal stuff has to be there, but you still, especially if you're adapting something, it has to feel right, dude.
Yeah, it did not feel right, and like I wanted to like.
Do they find like an orphan?
It.
What's the orphan? They find like a girl or some shit?
Yeah, it's like it starts off with like these rebels fighting against some rich prick that owns this planet or whatever, and it's like the first contact with the Covenant ever, and they're like, "What the fuck are these fucking crazy?" It's like it's dude.
Oh, like the very first contact?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That'd be badass.
You should watch the first episode. Is sick just for like the action scene and stuff,
All right.
and like it's brutal. Like there's like blood and guts and decapitation stuff.
I wanted to wait for the whole thing to come out to like, because I was afraid, because I love Halo.
The first season's out. I think the second season's being made or is out already.
But I heard like coinciding with what you're saying or corroborating what you're saying. I've heard a lot of people felt upset.
Like, I couldn't like force myself to finish watching it.
Damn.
And it sucks. But the one redeeming quality that I did like was that another one of the side stories is they're following like this trio of Spartans, and one of them like has like a near death experience and like starts to like go off the path and like tries like she's still a Spartan, but she tries to be like unique and stuff, and like they're very like cookie cutter, like good soldiers do what they're told, blah blah blah, and she like puts like gun grease in her hair and it dyes her hair pink, and she's just trying to like be a little more like human instead of just like this machine of war. Like that part's cool, you know.
Yeah.
Like I think like there's like some substance there, and like you could have a really cool story, but then it's just like, here's this orphan girl like sneaking around some fucking facility. It's like, why?
Were they trying to do like the girl from Alien? Have you seen Aliens?
Yeah.
Alien 2? Because like I can't remember her name. She's the
Ridley?
one. Yeah, no. There's a little girl.
Sigourney
they
Weaver?
find. She says the big. What's that big line that she says? She was like,
Get away from her, you bitch.
they come out at night mostly, or whatever. Yeah, they mostly come out at night.
Don't know what the fuck talking about.
And she's
Aliens?
like, yeah,
I have no idea.
bro. And game over, man.
Dude.
That's all Aliens.
The first fucking Alien movie, still,
You want to talk about Metroid, dude?
yeah.
It's just Alien.
Yeah, but it's such
so
a good,
fucking good.
Dude, it's so. I rewatched it maybe like a year ago.
Yeah,
That movie
dude.
was made what, in like
It was
70s or
70, 78.
and it's just like this
pretty
movie
sure.
is still like one terrifying,
So fucking
but
scary.
it's phenomenal though.
And
It's great.
I don't know what it is. This is another big brain concept. There's something to like actual film footage, and like having that like kind of grainy look that we used to see on like staticky shitty TVs when we were kids, that like makes things so much more believable to me.
Yeah.
Like I remember the first time I saw like a 1080 like Ultra HD. Is it Ultra HD? Like just like a high definition movie. It was not War of the Worlds, the one with Klaatu, Barada, Nikto. The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Oh, with the metal.
It was a remake.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it, but
I think that might have been our boy Keanu. I remember the movie was fine, but I remember just staring at it the entire time. I'm like, it looks weird.
yeah.
Just look too. I can see everything. It's
Yeah.
weird. But going back to Aliens, yeah, like oh my god,
So good.
it
dude.
feels so. It really
seen,
feels like you're there. It's scary as hell. And Sigourney Weaver.
Sign me up.
to this day.
yeah.
To the day. Like, to this day. Like she's still looking good, but
Yeah.
like in that movie, whew, she's like, I don't want to.
Have you seen like?
focus on it, but my goodness,
I think they're technically prequels, so they might be sequel. Like Prometheus,
that's my favorite Alien movie, dude.
dude, so sick. And like with
It's so fucking good. Why do people not
I
like
know,
Prometheus?
and like the Forerunners.
Why do they not like
I don't know what they're
Prometheus?
called in the movie, but like they're Forerunner. They're
The
like
engineers.
the engineers.
Yeah,
Like
so fucking sick,
dude,
dude.
I remember watching Prometheus, and then I watched like a 6-hour lore video on
Yeah.
aliens and like the engineers and
I
stuff.
had
This was years ago, but I just dove in. I was like, Sigourney Weaver? Like I don't even know who that is
Yeah.
anymore, dude. Like
Yeah, you get so
I think
far away
there
from
was
it.
another one after Prometheus, wasn't there?
Yeah, Alien Covenant.
I don't think I saw that.
I did. It was like between Prometheus and Alien.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was like all
Question.
right.
What's your favorite Predator movie.
Definitely not Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, that one's like,
I Want to Die.
it's like,
That had so much potential.
yeah, I think it's still cool, but it's also like,
They turned
Yeah,
it into
they
like a
let it down.
teen slasher movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's Alien versus Predator.
yeah, let the fuckers fight, dude.
I don't know if you can beat the first one. I hate to be like guy that says the first one's always better, and I feel like you might have a
Oh, I thought
different opinion.
You're gonna do the
Oh, we're gonna yeah.
You son of a
Son of a
bitch.
Rest in peace, Carl Weathers.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, rest
Apollo
in peace, Carl
Creed,
Weathers.
bro.
Yeah, Akira. That's why I got that's why we got Dragon Ball right now. Akira Toriyama died literally yesterday.
Miss you, King.
So I threw this on
Did
to
you
represent the boy,
speaking-
Carl Weathers.
Not to go too off the beaten path, but since we're talking about him, the Mexican
Arnie?
cartel ordered a ceasefire to mourn his death.
No, is that real?
That's like 100%.
I saw
real.
memes.
Isn't that wild, dude?
That's real shit.
Yeah.
In some capacity, some cartel to honor Akira Toriyama.
I mean, I read it on Reddit, so
well, it's got to be true.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Impact, dude. Should we
'Cause,
go
like-
back to the Predator conversation, or should we just dive into?
I do want to
anime
know.
manga?
I don't have a ton. I love Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have a ton to say about
Predators then anime.
it. Anime.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
What are you talking about? Is that the order that we need to proceed in this conversation?
I think the Predators. There's a good conversation in the Predators.
Okay. All right.
Predators. First one's great, dude. Just because like it's like
the bravado, the machismo.
It's just got that '80s like trash to it. Like,
Yeah, they're
like
smoking
Total
cigars.
Recall and like, have you ever seen that movie, dude?
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
dude. It's like it's got that like, I love like shitty '80s movies and like Rambo. And like
Oh my-
that, like
that movie-
anything with
I
Arnold
fucking-
Schwarzenegger or
I cried at Rambo.
So-
That movie
dude,
fucks you up at the end.
First Blood is phenomenal. Have you seen Sylvester Stallone talk about First Blood?
Maybe
It was like
I probably have.
like they shot the whole entire movie and they're putting it together, and apparently it was terrible because like the dialogue was like corny and terrible, and they're like, we're gonna put this movie out, and Sylvester Stallone was like, no, fuck that, like I'm not gonna put this out, blah blah blah.
Is that how he said it?
Sure, yeah, definitely. He's like,
Adrian,
we can't put this movie.
Adrian, not even make that movie yet, but fucking come on.
And he's like,
Yeah.
basically,
I
they
got
just
a reality show with my hot daughters now.
they're pretty good looking.
They're no Sigourney Weaver, which
No,
is a name I
no,
really
no.
still have a hard time saying, but yeah.
He like basically they edit it to where like he barely talks in the movie, and like that's the final product. Like all of his like one-liners, and like if you like rewatch it after you hear this interview of him talking about it, you're like, holy shit, like he really doesn't talk that much through the movie, and it made it 10 times better. It's all according to
Oh, so he like
Sly
protested
Man.
the initial edit where it was a lot more dialogue.
and
that
apparently the
sucked, and he
dialogue was
he's
just terrible and like goofy and just like these cheesy one-liners and yeah.
play to your strengths.
Yeah.
That's what Arnie did. That when they finally got. I mean, he was a rising star already, and he was inevitable. Nothing would ever stop his success. But like, I just listened to him on. Do you ever listen to Conan O'Brien's podcast?
I fucking hate Conan O'Brien.
You hate Conan O'Brien?
I hate him, dude.
Oh my god,
I think
you're dropping all these seeds.
So
and I'm
I
like,
think
how do
he's
I
just
keep
a
coming-
creep, dude. I don't know. Something,
Like-
I don't think he's funny. His mannerisms are fucking weird. His face is weird. I think
Well, we have similar faces. A little.
yeah. No, I don't think you do.
Maybe not faces.
No, he's just.
we have similar.
He's Irish
qualities.
too. No, I'm just kidding.
He is. Potatoes O'Brien. I'm Scottish, so I'm safe
yeah.
from that.
No, I just fuck. Conan
Really?
O'Brien. I think fuck every like late night TV host.
I have to.
Besides
unfortunately,
like
mostly agree.
Larry. What's his fucking name?
Larry
R.I.P. Larry King.
Larry
Years
King.
ago.
He was a late night
David. What's his fucking name?
Letterman.
Yeah, Letterman's okay. Like I think he's funny. I don't know. There's
guy.
probably
He got into some hot water. He was planting his seed around.
that's why I don't know. I think
But
both Jimmys, Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, I think they're not funny, and I just
can't
think they're
stand
fucking
Kimmel.
creeps, dude.
yeah,
Something about like late night TV show hosts they're just creepy to me.
I think Jimmy Fallon was popping off if like when he first got in. There's a lot of stuff that he would I'd
SNL
watch
and
clips. And I was
stuff.
like, I know, like when he first started doing the Tonight
okay.
Show, I'd see clips. I never actually watch it,
Yeah.
but I'd watch clips with people that I liked. And I'm like, all right, that's funny, but overall, yeah, it's like, oh, geez.
and
Seth
James-
Meyers is. I don't watch his show, but he
I
doesn't
don't
seem like
know.
a scumbag.
I don't know enough about him to have an opinion,
Kind of same. Sorry,
Yeah.
Seth Meyers.
but James Corden, I don't know. Fuck that dude. I don't know. It's yeah.
James Corden.
Like name one good like modern day late night TV show. I think they all fucking suck. I think they're all
pretty
creeps,
rough.
dude.
They really.
I know you're a Conan man, but
Well, that's the thing is that I think out of all of them, I was shocked at how much I like Conan.
Yeah.
He still has that kind of old style. He's an older guy. He's maybe almost in his 60s now. But every now and then I'll listen to his podcast because he gets fucking he gets Arnie. He had Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic.
That's tight.
Selic from Nirvana, and I'm just like, damn.
yeah.
I'm like, he got the boys.
Yeah.
He got
Just
the
sick.
boys, dude. And they had I'm gonna forget his name. They had their the guy who the recording artist for Nirvana, and I think some of the Foo Fighters albums.
Would you count
hate that I
Stephen
forget his
Colbert
name.
as that same? I know he was more like political and like news kind of comedy based, but
those
he's
guys.
I would paint them in a different picture.
I think
is that the right term?
Yeah, I don't care about the political stuff as much. I think it is separate from the more just like
late night.
Yeah.
Here's Ariana Grande's
It's
new album. I don't know. It's the second time.
and why this local man hates it. The album cover.
I don't know him and what's the other guy's name? John
Stewart.
John Stewart. I like those guys. I think they're funny and like smart.
Yeah, and they're legitimately funny guys.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like they don't have to do anything, and they're just talented.
Yeah, and like Jimmy Fallon is just like, huh, we
I
put
wish I could do his impersonation of him.
yeah, we put shit on your chair and you sat in it. Huh? It's just like not the you know what I mean. It's just like stupid or like eat this chicken foot or tell the truth. It's like,
Dude,
shut up. That shit is boring. Like
lip sync battle.
yeah, go
Lip
fuck yourself.
sync battle.
How is that a show, dude? Some of these reality TV
What are you
shows-
doing, dude? Let's
Fuck 'em.
pretend. I hate lip syncing to begin with. I know it's a really good vehicle for hot people to gain fame on the internet, and I'm not a hater, but I think lip syncing, especially if the person is talented and they can sing or whatever, I'm just
Let
like,
them
bro,
fucking sing.
like,
dude.
why just lip syncing, bro?
Yeah.
That's my quarrel. We're jumping all over the place.
Yeah,
dude.
dude. Predators?
Predator. So you think the second one's better?
Predator 2?
Is that what you said?
No. I like the original. I like.
You asked me which one you think
I
is
like
the best one.
This might be a hot take. It's not my. I don't think it's the best, but it's my favorite. Is the one with
the new one?
newish one with like
Prey.
Lawrence. No. I haven't seen that. Is that with the Native Americans?
Yeah.
I started watching the first 10 minutes and then I just got bored and watched something else. Or
I
don't know what
It has some moments where you're just like, really, bro?
But I think it was the one
worth watching.
before that when it's all the soldiers and they get dropped onto this planet and they have to work together. And there's like the Yakuza guy and Lawrence Fishburne's the crazy guy that's been there for a couple years. You haven't seen that one? You know
I
what
don't
I'm
think so.
talking
Is
about,
this the
dude?
one with Keegan-Michael Key?
No.
I think he was in one of those.
No.
No, I don't think. I thought I saw all the Predator movies. Maybe I didn't.
You should, dude. That's my favorite. I just think it's a cool concept. So it's like
Is it like the first movie, but like again?
kind of, but
In a
it's
good way?
like it's like warriors who are all about to die in battle or other people that are about to die somehow. All get transported to like a predator like hunting planet.
Oh yeah.
And they all get like parachuted in and they're like, how the fuck did we get here? And they all meet up and they have to try to like survive while getting hunted by like 3 predators. But there's like they introduced it in this movie, I'm pretty sure. There's like a subspecies of predators. So it's like the predators we know is the subspecies and there's like these mega predators. So there's like beef between the original predators, I guess, the predators we know, and like these giant fucking massive predators. It's like
That's so
the
sick.
apex predator.
That's so sick, dude.
And it's fucking tight, dude. And like, it's all, yeah, I don't know.
I thought there was one with Keegan-Michael. Wasn't
I think
there
there is. I think that's the one after the one I'm talking about. There's
Wow,
been
I wonder if I
many,
saw
dude.
that movie and I just don't remember it.
It's fucking sweet, dude.
Potential spoilers, but I do kind of want to know. Is it? Do they eventually? Is there a big reveal as to how they all got there? Like, is it like terminal
Kind of, but they just
people like terminal illnesses or like prisoners or something?
It's
or-
like one is like an inmate on death row. The rest are like soldiers or like mercenaries that were in battle. There's like a cartel guy. There's the Yakuza guy. There's like a
Is it like
Spetsnaz.
Saw, where it's like people that like should be probably killed or like they're evil?
Yeah. They're all,
okay.
it's like everyone that was like more or less were about to die. We're gonna
Oh, I
die
see.
soon.
Kinda
and
like,
they just disappeared and got dropped into this fucking planet.
What was the Korean show? Squid Game.
Squid Games?
Did you watch Squid Games?
Yeah, I love Squid Games.
I thought that shit was so good.
But
But most of those people were people in like dire situations where they had like
Yeah.
crazy gambling debt, and they're like, I'd rather take my chances dying than maybe win money.
yeah, but all these people in Predator were just like transported to this
Whoa.
this It's a hunting preserve.
Do you find out why?
Because it's like it's basically like
spoilers, but
it's for like younger predators to like earn their stripes and like earn more trophies and stuff, and it's just like to keep their senses sharp and stuff. Highly recommend it. It's a good movie.
Well, how do they? Is it like? Are there? I guess I was assuming is there like a shadow government that like offers those people, or are the people just literally
no, the predators just they're abducted.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's sick. That's actually kind of cool.
They're just like, yeah, we want to fucking hunt some skilled warriors, and they just drop some. It's like, spoiler, there's a Yakuza guy, and he's quiet the whole fucking movie, and then he finds, because the predators have been doing this for like centuries, and they find this stash of like weapons from like past humans who have fought the predators. The Yakuza guy finds this fucking
it's like Hunger Games, dude.
Yeah. Kind of.
That's sick.
The Yakuza guy finds this old samurai sword from like the 1600s, and that's when they're
whoa. It's called a katana.
Shit, dude.
It's a katana.
Am I canceled?
Yeah, no, I think I am.
And they're like, oh, yeah, this is like 300 years old. They must have been doing this for a while. Long story short, Yakuza guy has a fucking like Western standoff with this one predator, and the predator sees him pull out the sword, so the predator like rips his guns off and pulls his blade out.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's
fucking
very
sick,
honorable.
dude. And like the Yakuza like reveals that he has like the crazy full body.
He's got the shit,
dude. And it's just like, oh, yeah, like it's definitely like a little corny and a little campy, but like it's fucking tight, dude. Like it's exactly what a Predator movie should be. Dude, action and.
Do you want a short change sticker for your sick ass water bottle?
Yeah,
I just found my. I'll grab you a second. That does sound sick. I want to check it out. That's a kind of a theme in Prey. There aren't really spoilers for that movie. Well, I don't know. Do you care?
No.
It's like light. It's pretty much like a similar theme. It's like since I think the Predator. Well, they never really say any of this. It's all just alluded to. But I believe the as a rite of initiation, I think it's just one Predator like youth. Dude, you popping a Zin on my cast right now? You popping Zins? Who do you think you are, Brendan Schaub over here, or fucking Andrew Schultz?
Dude,
we're not like secretly sponsored by Zin, dude. I'm not even making any bucks off this.
It's not.
You're Zinning?
You said Zin. I didn't say Zin.
Yeah, that's right. It's just what even is that considered? It's stimulating, oral.
It's massaging my central nervous system.
Brain scalp.
Yeah.
Massager.
Predator.
Yeah, they drop off like a youth, and as a rite of passage, they because it is where they drop them is like, yeah, I don't know if Native American is the right term, but
I think it's definitely indigenous or Native American.
That's the vibe. And obviously at that point they only have like tomahawks. I don't even like hatchets and I don't know if they have bows. I don't remember if they have bows. I think they do. There's a little hoo-ha with they find a magic ingredient it's very cool, but like it takes you out of it being as realistic as it could be.
Woo-woo.
Yeah, it's still cool, but you're just
I got a pitch for you.
I thought you were gonna say you have to piss.
No.
But I liked it. You gotta a little bit of salt, but
Predator versus King Arthur.
The guy?
Yeah. Like
from Sonic or
yeah. Sonic versus Predator, dude.
I don't understand. Where does Sonic come into the mix here? I don't understand.
Sonic is the ringleader behind the scenes. He's pulling the puppet strings.
I don't know a lot about King Arthur.
Or just medieval times.
Like medieval times.
I think it'd be fucking sick. Like think about like I don't know, Jon Snow fucking up Jon Snow will probably get fucked up. But you know what I mean? Like
I don't know why they haven't done that actually. Maybe
it's always guns and like I feel like the Prey one is the first like pre-firearms. Like,
they should just do another one where it just like jumps into
like Vikings, dude. Imagine Vikings versus Predators. Like they could do so much.
That would sell.
Yeah,
people would buy. I'd fucking watch that.
I know.
That'd be sick as hell. Because a lot of the most interesting parts of Prey are watching how these people interact with this literally god.
Yeah.
You know, it has like the cloaking, so it's invisible for most of it, and they find a way to like figure it all out. It's really interesting, and it just shows like now I sound pompous, but like the ingenuity of like and like the resourcefulness of people in those times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very interesting. Damn though, medieval times Predator.
Could do it. Let's write a fucking script.
They have like crossbows and like longbows, but like still like most of that's like their only ranged weaponry.
Yeah, and rocks.
And rocks.
Slingshots and rocks.
Throwing
dude.
Pebbles at each other. That would be sick as hell.
Just picture like William Wallace. Big ass great sword.
Dude.
Fighting Predator.
That would be sick as hell. What's the Dude, no, what's the Earth, the mountain? What's his name? Is that his name?
Gregor Clegane.
The real big guy? I
Yeah.
never watched Game of Thrones.
What?
I know.
You read the books?
No.
Fucking coward.
So that is what it stems from. I watched like a couple episodes when they were coming out. Somebody gets their, what the fuck was it? I think it's the mountain. He squishes a guy's head or some shit with his hands.
Oberyn.
I was living, dude, spoilers.
Oh.
I was living with like the boys. This is like my first place outside of home. I was living with like 5 or 6 other dudes, and it was horrible. I lasted 2 months before I moved back home. But they would always get together and watch Game of Thrones, and I wasn't really into it. But they're like, dude, you have to watch this scene. I came down and it was smashing the head. I'm like, yo, this show's sick. I really like it, but I wanted to wait, just like with Breaking Bad. I wanted to wait until most of it was out so I didn't have to wait for that show to come out. I hate that shit. Give me the show now. I don't want to wait. Yeah, the mountain come out. He's fighting a predator.
Yeah, that's shit like that, dude.
That'd be so sick. There's like a game coming out soon ish where it's you have modern military forces and like car and like vehicles somehow, but you're in medieval times. You see that shit?
No.
I don't remember what
That
it's called.
sounds fucking cool. Have you ever seen The Black Knight with Martin Lawrence?
No.
It's just picture like Martin Lawrence in like the late 90s.
Dude.
And he gets transported to medieval times. And he's just like, I'm not going to do an impression because I'll probably get canceled. But
Yeah.
like, yeah. And he's just like, I don't know.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, it's so fucking funny, bro. I'm not going to do an impression, but watch it because it's just like
That
one of those
sounds
other
funny.
like campy like 90s movies.
That's a
that
good
just,
idea.
like, or like A Knight's Tale. It's basically
Yeah.
like
Oh,
A Knight's Tale,
yo.
but with Martin Lawrence.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
and he's like time travels. There's no time traveling in A Knight's Tale, but
I haven't watched Evil Dead 2. It has a different name.
I don't think I've seen Evil Dead
Army of
2.
Darkness.
Mm-mm.
The
Shaun
first
of
one's
the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead, yeah.
Fantastic fucking movie.
Incredible
dude.
film. The first Evil Dead movie is pretty much like a horror movie.
Is that the mall? Is that the one in the
it's
mall?
in the cabin with Bruce Campbell and
Wait.
the Necronomicon.
Nope. No idea what you're talking about.
So-
What's the fucking mall zombie movie?
Dawn of the Dead. Dude.
Dawn of the Dead. Yeah.
Not
yeah.
original. It's a remake. It's
That movie's
but yeah.
great though too.
So sick,
How
dude. What was the game they made? That was pretty much
Left 4 Dead.
No, but yeah, but the
with the
Dead Rising.
Yeah, Dead Rising. That game was so. They need to make more games like that where it's just like
They shit the bed on that.
it's like
series. It was
here's
so
like
good.
a double chainsaw blade, or like you could kill zombies with a shopping cart or a
Yeah.
wheelchair, like where it's just like creative and fun. You kind of do whatever
Dude,
you want. Like
Killing Floor. You played Killing Floor? It's a shooter, but Killing Floor, especially the second one, just came out a little while ago. So, well, geez, a couple of years now. So sick. What were you gonna say though? You forgot, you silly goose. I think we're getting close to the end of our time here.
really, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that we haven't covered yet.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't
I got
wanna-
a topic
I think I
for
lost
you.
my footage again. Fuck.
God damn it!
I'm gonna
Hold.
not edit out these sections.
come.
I'm gonna not edit out. I'm just gonna let the camera go black during that time.
Just put it in a funny meme. I'll send
I'll
the
put it in a
memes.
funny- wait, hold on.
Memes provided by Mikey B. Oh god! You just
You have
burnt
to
another hole in your pants, dude.
That's how the first one got there. I hope that doesn't smell. We get the fan going first. So what do you want to talk about?
I've always like
Oh, it smells.
great.
It's coming over.
I've always appreciated like
Me?
yes, and like your. It sounds douchey to say, but like your passion for like content creation and stuff. Because I've always like a big
brutal.
part of my childhood was like YouTube and like
Yeah,
watching
man.
YouTubers and like I hate to be that guy, but
Angry
like
video game nerd,
there's
dude?
like yeah, and a big video game nerd.
Angry
there's-
video game nerd. He's a guy.
huh?
You never watched the AVGN, dude?
No,
James Rolfe? Cinemasker Productions?
Skinamax.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I bet you have.
And I hate to be like, I used to watch these guys when they had like 1,000 subscribers and now they have 1 million. Like,
Yeah.
there's been a couple people that I have like watched, not to that extent, but like really
so
blow
cool.
up and just like, I don't know. I always thought that was super fucking cool about you that you've always like made videos like for almost as long as I've known you. Like,
Pretty
I don't
much,
think you were doing
yeah.
much in high school, but I remember like
I
Top Hat
could've.
Studios. Like, I remember
Dude.
those guys were doing like stuff like
Why do you think I do this
Yeah,
shit to
exactly.
to
Like,
this day?
that was like the golden age of YouTube.
That was our boy
and, like,
Tyler and his brother
Yeah.
T-Rav. Travis, I mean, I want you. I'm happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish. But yeah, that's why I'm into music and making videos.
Yeah.
Is like that formative shit.
I remember like watching when I was real young, and I was like, "That's fucking cool." And then like you and like I just got more into like YouTube and like I see you make videos like that's fucking tight, dude. And like I want to talk about old YouTube and new YouTube.
Bring it back.
New YouTube like post adpocalypse. You know what I'm talking about? And like
different world.
So like some of the YouTubers I think of that like could never make it today. They don't make content anymore. Well, they don't make YouTube anymore. People like Filthy Frank. Like he was doing big numbers and like really funny stuff, but super edgy and like could never make stuff anymore like that today and like not get canceled. I'm sure you could, but like
it'd be so much harder.
Yeah, like that whole like group,
it would get
like
so stifled.
Like Max Mofo, iDubbbz, Filthy Frank,
dude. Rest in peace, Too Mad,
dude.
Too Mad's dead, dude.
I know, dude.
Akira Toriyama's dead. Carl Weathers is dead. Too Mad died,
dude.
I didn't love Too Mad, but I liked a lot of his stuff.
Sweet release. First introduction I had to Too Mad was he put out a video called Nerf Lucio. I don't know if you ever seen it.
I think
but
I did.
it's him.
Yeah.
He just not talking it at all.
He just
beats the shit out of people playing Lucio.
Yeah.
And like his editing style is
funny.
fucking hysterical. It's just super like
Dude,
it matches his energy. It's just super like ADHD, like all over the place, and it's
tons
just
of like
hysterical,
references and sound clips.
Yeah, and it's just like nonsense for like
Overwatch
8
like
minutes straight.
hype comps were like a big thing. Like like one was I remember Nerf Hanzo.
Yeah,
it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and like Too Mad is
dead.
Yeah, dead. He was like a very mentally unwell person, and that sucks.
Oh my god, yeah.
But like he was fucking
his Zoom prank
hysterical.
videos,
dude. I was when he died. I rewatched a bunch of his stuff. Dude, he just goes in there.
That shit, like that was like that, like was a big factor in me not feeling as bad during the no time.
I like teared up from laughing watching those fucking videos, dude, and like.
When he would do the dress up in the African garb,
yeah,
and
dude,
do the accents.
He
didn't know what he was saying either.
Yeah, it was just so funny, dude.
Oh
like,
my god,
like that. Like,
people didn't know how to handle him. Like,
and he was definitely like,
okay,
that
turn
last
your camera off.
Exactly, and
like,
it's just,
Jesus.
and he's like, press Alt F4, press Alt F4, like get them
shirtless.
He's definitely like that last.
Oh my god, hey babe, remember that one where he's like, I'll holler at you tomorrow. He's like, good night, babe. And then he just falls. Remember that? Holy shit. Sorry.
He's just funny. But he's like the last remnants of like the old YouTube and like that style of like kind of like edgier.
Godless.
And he was just like, I'm going to make content that I think is fucking funny if I offend someone for it. Fuck it. Like what's my whole full circle here? It's like, what's your opinion on like today's, like the current state of YouTube and like how it's changed and like, what do you think are some of the biggest drawbacks, or what are some of the pluses from like the more, I guess, PC or like censored type of content that's being? There is still like the edgier stuff, but like Sam Hyde, like he's had like 5 different accounts blocked or banned. God, you know what I mean?
He's another one. There's that is such a thing that we like. I never anticipated dealing with. Is like, it's like the concept of like never meet your heroes has never been more like present in my mind. Guys like Sam Hyde. It's tough because like you don't want to say you like Sam Hyde because some of his stuff is rough, and like and like his like political associations, and some of it's just like, whoa, that is just straight up mistreatment of another human. But so much of his stuff is also
it's hysterical, dude.
Fucking so funny.
I think it's the same thing with like people that like
MDE $1 Million Extreme. That show, holy
shit, that is
that was his show on Adult Swim.
Was it on? Oh, I thought it was Spike or something like that.
No, dude.
I think of like people that still like
funny.
Listen and love Michael Jackson's music. Like you separate the art from the artist type of deal. You know what I mean? Like
so hard, right?
But what do you think of like content creation nowadays? And like
that's peripherally related. It's hard. It's so big. It's like hard to talk about concisely. I hate the censorship, but without it, like. I don't know if anything would work. You know what I mean? Like because we have that, people are allowed like AdSense and like potential careers. Like, I don't know. There's like the people that are like titans now, without this system, it might have just still been a hobby to them. And like, cause there was no way to make money. That's why like back in the super early days when I'm talking about like Angry Video Game Nerd and like Nostalgia Critic and Channel Awesome, and even like Machinima and stuff, they would like make their own websites and drive traffic to there from YouTube because that was the only way to make money.
Yeah.
You know?
Red versus blue and all those fucking...
Yeah, rest in peace, Rooster Teeth.
Dude, I was literally just looking that up. I saw that this morning.
This is a fucking
Rooster
death
Teeth
cast.
is fucking closing.
Yeah.
Should that be the name, dude?
Deathcast?
Deathcast.
Deathcast for cutie. Deathcast with cuties. That's probably that's a true crime podcast between two alt girls already.
Like murder mystery podcast. I'm going off the...
You're into those?
No. But they're fucking massive, dude.
They're so big.
Yeah. Like I think
I don't give a fuck about them, but like I was
the
like, oh my
podcast
god.
app on my iPhone, like top 3. Number 1 is Joe Rogan.
JRE.
And then I think it's like a political
Joe
one,
Rogan,
and then it's like
check it
a
out.
murder mystery.
Yeah, dude.
Like it's
People
just
love it.
Yeah.
It's the new Lifetime channel. Yeah. And I get it. I every now and then if there's a real good
of like murder mystery and
Making a Murderer, dude, I'll watch that shit real quick. Not all of them, but the big ones, yeah. It is very compelling. You break my mic, dude.
I unplugged it. Does that mean I just like to fidget? Don't mind me. Can I do?
That should be fine.
Come?
We're gonna. I'm about to, yeah.
So what do you think about Israel and Palestine?
Well, Mike, I think everything is good with YouTube, and because it's mercy, we have to say we enjoy it.
I don't say that I don't enjoy it. I think
it's a necessary evil, a lot of it, but some of it I'm just like, really, you can't say. It's crazy in a video like we were talking about Jinxie's podcast. I don't know if that was just an editing goof because it seemed like it's a brand new thing for him. He's usually a streamer, but he would edit out like shit but leave in fuck sometimes. Yeah. I'm like, what? And like on the Charlie episode, Moist Critical, Penguin Zero, yeah, he like bleeped, like censored the word suicide. I'm not going to censor him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not going to censor
the first
those words.
10 minutes? Because I've heard
it was consistently through it all. Okay. Yeah, actually,
that's
what I thought
part
too.
Of the algorithm. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah,
you can't swear in the first 10 minutes. You bleep it out, and
we're probably fucked. I have no idea what we said in the beginning of this.
Cum.
Yeah, cum. I don't know if cum's bad. I don't know if it knows it's with the U.
CUM.
But it's so weird that like I do hate like shadow banning terms, and I get why they exist, but I don't know.
I think it's like a broken algorithm, like the way they do it.
Yeah.
I understand, like,
because
you want adpocalypse thing. YouTube's either like, we could let people keep making whatever they want, and everyone across the board is gonna lose a bunch of money.
Literally,
or we could be stricter, and
still
everyone can keep money and blah 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 blah. But I feel like they've gone like a little bit too far. Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, not to get too political here, but like, there's definitely like,
Ruh-roh.
I'm not gonna get into my politics. I don't give a shit about anything. But like, there's definitely like a liberal agenda behind YouTube. Like, it's definitely like a left leaning.
Yeah.
It's more like, which like I have no problem with. But like, when they tend to like shadow ban or just ban people with opposite views.
Yeah, that's rough too.
And I think that's a problem. Like, unless they're like talking about like, let's get together and beat up this certain group of people. Like, fuck that. Like, that obviously ban them. But like, if they just differ on political views, I don't think like that's kind of YouTube was started, was like to just put your opinion out there or whatever.
Dude, I used to watch Amazing Atheist.
Yeah, dude.
Now I became him.
Video game Donkey?
He had, dude, I love Donkey.
That's my favorite fucking YouTuber, dude.
Donkey's hilarious.
He's great.
I wish I could do his voice.
Yeah.
I hope his game studio works out. But like the Amazing Atheist, yeah, he that's what he would. There was a. Let's see, can I say this word? He had a video, and he would always do these big things where he created a word. He tried to create the most offensive word possible. I'm not going to risk it. The word is spelled Nigggot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was trying to create the most offensive. So like, even in those early days, that was probably 2009 or 10 or something. And he was already poking at the censorship thing, but it is like, without it, it'd be screwed. And at the other side, you're like, yeah, I don't want like a kid to stumble into this, you know what I mean? Like before they're ready.
I mean, I did.
You did.
I
That's
turned
right.
out fine, you know.
Same here. Yeah. And I guess YouTube Kids is a whole other thing. That's big, a hive of scum and villainy.
Bro,
if
I think
ever there was one.
Some of the most like subscribed channels on YouTube are like, I think Coco Melon, before it was like an actual show.
Yeah, that was just a thing.
It was just a YouTube channel, and they were pumping in views, dude. like 20 mil a fucking.
So much of that is substanceless.
Yeah, like
you
Baby
can-
Shark. Go like look up how many views Baby Shark has on YouTube. Probably 1 billion, if not more, dude.
We might be approaching the B.
Yeah, dude. Gangnam
But-
Style.
Gangnam Style, dude, for kids.
What do you think he's doing?
I just saw Psy recently. He's doing the same shit.
Like around town.
Yeah, he says I'm walking
Yeah.
into the taco shop. I was like, damn, dude, that's Psy, dude.
Inside,
That's
dude. Do the thing.
Psy. He was already doing it. I didn't. He just that's how he walks. He's doing the same thing. He had a weird adventure, a journey with that, because like he made a bunch of like anti-American comments, and I don't give a fuck about that. But he like apologized afterward once, like that song got so big here, and it made him a billionaire.
I doubt he's a billionaire.
Maybe not a billionaire. Maybe for a minute.
I
Maybe
don't think so.
Maybe for a couple.
Off of one song. There's no way he's making $1 billion off
Billion's
of
a
one song.
lot. You're right.
Yeah. Name one other song he's ever. I don't even think he's put out. I think it's just that song and he quit.
I listened to a couple other ones. They're all
that would be
fine
my
pop
dream,
songs.
dude. Like, let me just make a one-hit wonder of that level,
And just have it be huge,
and then I'm
that'd
just
be
gonna
your only catalog.
I'm just gonna
your only
shadow
song.
ban myself and just disappear. Send me to the Shadow Realm, dude.
That's what this
Yeah.
show is.
The Shadow Realm,
We're gonna no, yeah, from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pot of Greed.
No, we're gonna. I summon Pot of Greed.
That's not what it do.
That's exactly what it does.
That's what it do, Yugi.
That video is the best.
Sick reference.
I used to always lie. Did you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, I collected them.
Is that the thumbnail?
I've always collected cards. I've actually like never played.
I was always a little bit older.
I
than
can't
the
get
kids.
into it. I
was
played
a little-
Hearthstone.
All right. I
But
was
I
always a little
couldn't
bit
get
older
into
than the kids that I played Yu-Gi-Oh cards with. I'm at babysitters, and I would just lie about what the cards did,
Yeah.
and I just win every
Yeah,
time.
you can't read.
Sucked. Yeah, they're
idiots.
4 years old. I forgot where I was going to that before.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh before Yu-Gi-Oh, even before.
What are we talking
Yu-Gi-Oh.
about? I don't know. Mods?
Censorship. Psy and YouTube Kids.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would make a one-hit wonder
Maybe that's
and then
this-
just
this
disappear, dude. I would just
this
buy
epi,
a
dude.
fucking cabin
This is gonna be
in the woods with good internet.
Yeah.
And then I would just fucking stream. But I'd be a shadow streamer. I just wouldn't put a camera on and
no cam.
yeah.
Stream for your PS4,
Yeah,
PS5.
dude.
That's this epi is gonna be, dude. We're gonna drop this. It's gonna be huge, and then we're done.
I'm down, dude. 1 million views. Like and subscribe.
I think there's two things that I've planned for the end of to commemorate the very first episode of a show that's probably going to be called Breaking the Blank, because my new name is Andrew A. Blank, which is embarrassing because that's not my real name. You got the Mike seal of approval. That's the face I'm going to use to cover up my exposed crotch for the whole shit. Friendship with Halbeard is over. Now my best friend is Andrew A. Blank because it's
R.I.P.
I just like it more, honestly.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. First off, don't fucking hit me, dude.
Sorry.
I'd like to present to you a gift.
Oh,
Can
dude.
you show the audience?
oh, dude.
This is a shortchanged official medium-sized T-shirt for one Mikey B. That's our first. It's the second run of our first design of our shirts. It's pretty good. You want to try it on? Can you put it on over your sweatshirt?
Can't get censorship, dude. Show my fucking nipples on stream.
Yeah, I think it's only. Yeah, I can't really see it all. Dude, I can't believe. I mean, I believe you're I've never fit a medium. I got real close one time. I've never been able to fit a medium.
I'm just getting fatter as I get older.
I've been fluctuating. My weight's been fluctuating. Dude, nice pits.
Thanks, dude.
It looks big. Is it big? Does it feel big? We've been having sizing issues. Perfect. Actually, it's a little flattering, dude. You got some upper arms going there. Nice dick, dude. That's pretty. That's a handsome man. You were a fucking troglodyte when you came in here, but now that you're wearing that shortchanged official shirt, check out Shortchanged on Instagram, Facebook, and I don't think anywhere else yet. But that's my cool band. I play bass in it, and I'm producing the songs.
Sub to 80K Suede on Twitch.
Yeah,
I
check that
stream
out.
very occasionally.
You should do it more. Maybe
I know I should do it more.
Maybe this will be an impotence.
Yeah.
Impotence?
I'm
What's the word I'm
impotent.
looking for? Yeah, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
An invocation
Oh.
for you to start getting this. But, well, anyway. Let's do what we came
Let's
here
see
to do.
Shortchanged.
Yeah, check out Shortchanged and 80K Suede, but it's not fucking jam,
All right,
dude.
dude. We're gonna fucking jam. It's not gonna go well. Good enough.
All right, so you started playing. You started plucking the banjee a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago.
Probably January-ish.
So, are you saying this is your first official jam session?
Yeah, dude. That's not true. I've jammed with my brother.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck that guy.
He shreds.
The turd or the...
Yeah, the turd. The
turd shreds?
Turd shreds, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Damn. On the guitar?
Yep.
On the axe?
Yep.
Damn. So I learned a classic bluegrass cliche chord progression, and I wanted you to do some sick banjo shit on top of it.
Could try.
I'm gonna try. I'm not good either. It doesn't matter that I make music. I'm not very good at it. All right, here we go. Here's my cool chords. Well, no, how's that? It's gotta be like a bluegrass. That's fine.
I gotta jump in here, dude.
I gotta play it quieter because the banjo's so.
Hang on. I can put my picks on. It's morning.
You need to bring your pick, dude. Do you need a pick? I got like 1,000.
They're banjo picks, dude.
They're banjo picks. You wouldn't even know about them. All right, this is gonna be the intro to this podcast. I tried to learn that. I don't know how to do the chord progression. That was good.
Keep missing my thumb.
Is that your the riff you know? You gotta improvise. Bluegrass is all about improvisation.
Here I go.
That's what. Oh, all right. That was a sick jam session, honestly. That sucked.
I can play guitar. You want to switch?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. This is in standard tuning. I've never shredded a band.
What is this fucking
Oh,
guitar,
I meant to tell you, it's the brand is Ovation. It has a parabolic back.
These?
No, that would make me way worse. I can never finger pick my entire life. So the back is rounded, which they say makes it sound better or play better, but I just think it makes it a lot harder to play. Also, the strings are really hard to push down on that guitar for some reason, but it looks sick. Jesus. Isn't that how you do some banjo shit?
Yeah.
I feel like it's all like...
These from the Vine.
I can do that. The frets are huge. There it is. That sounds like something a banjo would play, right? What? Is this a guitar?
Is this a 6-string, dude?
Yeah.
I'll play 5.
I'll go just cut one off. Oh, when the saints go marching in. What can you play on guitar?
He's no Redemption song.
What's that?
Bob Marley?
I don't know Bob Marley, dude.
I can't remember any of the chords now that I'm actually playing.
This is sick.
Is that a G? What is a G?
320033.
Okay, close up.
3. Well, hold on. 3, 2. Nothing on the next 2, and then 3, 3 on the last. It's a G major. It's like the only chord I know. What the hell, dude? What the hell? Almost. I think the tuning is fucking with me. Ugh. Sounds like Metallica
I was gonna say it sounds like Time of Our Lives, or what's the?
I think that's what it's called. No, good riddance.
Forks in my road.
There's a fork in my
There's
road.
There's
a fork in my boot. There's a snake in my boot. I gotta piss real hard, dude.
Got pissed, dude. Sub.